Pier 23 is a remarkable structure. It's the last untouched harbourside warehouse. It was built in 1912. It's about 140 metres long. It represents incredible potential because it hasn't been touched. All the other piers in Walsh Bay have been developed. There's a theatre company, there's an apartment block, there's offices. This one is in its raw state and it's completely inspiring to be inside.
It lends itself so well to contemporary art because this industrial architecture with all of this massive timber structure and steel trusses acts as a wonderful foil to contemporary art, and we're just so lucky that the government have, seen fit to let us occupy this space over those 20 or 30 years.
The idea of creating a movable feast, if you like, around a central Aboriginal tribute is really, really appealing, that you don't actually touch any of the architecture. You leave it as it is and you work within that space.
Biennales, in a lot of ways, should be separate from art institutions in a sense. The Biennale is an institution itself, and this pier has become synonymous as one of the major places to see the Biennale, and as such in 1988 it was the place for us Aboriginal people to place our Aboriginal memorial here that Nick Waterlow, the director of that Biennale, described as the single most important artwork in the Biennale. It consisted of 200 burial poles or bone coffins that represented one for each year of the occupation of the country and the coming together of Western cultures and Aboriginal culture. After that 1988 event, that Aboriginal memorial is now permanently installed at the National Gallery in Canberra. However, for Sydney people, the people who first met the Europeans, there's a need for a special signifier, a tribute to the people who were here before. This is a place that grows out of the culture of the people. It's not a place with marble columns, etc. It's a special place because of the culture that's expressed here, and an honouring in a sense of the history of common people that worked here, and reinventing that for the highest expressions of human expression, the Biennale, and the culture that's in it, which includes Aboriginal culture and includes honouring and recognising the past.
I think it's difficult not to come into the space and feel some special character. Just the topology of it, and I speak as someone with architectural background, the topology of these columns reads more or less like a cathedral, coming in here with the central nave and the aisles. Part of the beauty of this space, this is the last pier on Sydney Harbour in its original condition. It would be sacrilege to transform it in any significant way.
It's hard to imagine a more exciting space in Sydney, really. I mean, it's right next to the Harbour Bridge and the Opera House and the Rocks and just opposite Luna Park. Apart from the Biennale happening there every 2 years, there is lots of interest from other festival organisers, like the organisers of the Sydney Festival and the Writers' Festival. So all these sort of events can happen in the space alongside other events like dance parties or film screenings. And I think this will just be a beacon for the people of Sydney, really. People will just learn to love this space and learn to call it theirs.
We're wanting to keep it as flexible as possible and really add to the sense that this area, this precinct here at Walsh Bay, can actually be further enhanced as an arts hub. So that's the plan.
It's really exciting to think of the potential to have some kind of meeting place for the people of Sydney where they can converge in a cafe-like environment and view art discuss art and create art. So this is really the vision for Pier 2-3, a kind of, a people's palace.